Hi you guys, and welcome to another episode of Learn Tarot with Nikki. Today we're going to be talking about the Justice card. I know that I was kind of MIA for a minute. I'm sorry. I've been celebrating my birthday for like 2 weeks. I went on vacation to Knoxville. It's just been a lot going on. And yes, those are geese in the background. I'm sorry. But I'm happy to be back with y'all. So let's talk about the Justice card. So typically you're going to see, I thought this was a man until I did further research, but apparently it's a woman, sitting on a throne with her scales and her sword, embodying the principles of fairness, balance, and justice. Alright, so let's get into the symbolism. So you're going to see a seated figure, often female, representing justice and harmony and authority. I guess this is kind of where the Lady Justice term comes in. In a lot of New Age tarot decks, so not the classic one, you're going to see Lady Justice, usually with a blindfold and things of that nature. And she's usually sitting on a throne of some sort, which indicates her authority and kind of the seat of judgment, the seat of justice, similar to a judge sitting in their, what is that, the chambers? I'm not sure. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The sword is held upright in one hand, and this, of course, is the air element. And we'll get into the astrology in a little while, but this is associated with Libra, and Libra is an air sign. As you can recall from the beginning videos, the swords are all about air, our thoughts, intelligence, intellect, swift movement, truth, and the power of reason, kind of cutting through all of the BS and getting to the meat of things. Her scales represent balance, fairness, impartiality, justice, of course, being fair, weighing all your options, weighing all the consequences, and bringing ultimate harmony to the situation. And usually she's dressed in a robe, which signifies her authority again as a judge. Usually this robe is going to be green, red, or purple, depending on which deck that you get. But all of those colors symbolize authority and judgment. So of course, the most important component of this card is going to be fairness and balance. This card encourages us to have a balanced mindset and a balanced approach to our situation that we're asking about with the tarot cards, and to be balanced in our decisions and actions, and kind of weighing the pros and cons and taking some time to think about our decisions. Of course, it can also represent legal matters. It can indicate legal issues, contracts, or agreements. I know a lot of people, when they're going through a legal situation, they will seek spiritual advisement. So this can kind of indicate that things may go in your favor if it's upright. Now, if it's reversed, then there can be some bumps in the road and maybe some spiritual work that needs to get done. But it also talks about being objective and taking a unbiased, impartial view of the situation, and also looking at the consequences and taking responsibility for our actions. So when this is reversed, there is definitely some type of imbalance. Unfairness, dishonesty, legal complications, like I said, bumps in the road, delays, an injustice that might be hidden. I've seen that come up a lot in readings. The person comes to the reader kind of upset, and when this comes out, it's really spirit saying, hey, you need to pay attention to this. What's being done is not fair. Either what's being done to you or something that you're doing. It can also mean, of course, unresolved legal issues. It can mean divorce, separation, anything of that nature. It also encourages us to have some introspection, admitting our faults, seeking forgiveness, seeking to kind of bring justice to the situation if we can. Sometimes in a reading that means, if you've been severely wronged, you have to get some work done to right that justice, because it can throw off the energy in your own life when an injustice has been committed against you. And this is a very karmatic card, a very telling card of karma and how the energies might be off balance. This is a card that definitely needs to be paid attention to, especially when it's reversed, because usually the cards will kind of tell you which direction this situation is trying to go, and the injustice is going to be the root of all of that. So as far as astrology goes, like I said earlier, this is associated with the sign of Libra. Libra is often associated with duality, fairness, harmony, and balance in general. It's very closely correlated with relationships. This card can also mean marriage, because marriage is a legal contract. It can also mean deeper levels of commitment, depending on the cards that come up in a love reading. This card is ruled by Venus, because Venus has a very big interest in humans' harmony, right? The harmony on this planet. And Venus teaches us that the key to happy relationships and happy life in general is balance and harmony and equal give and take. Alright, so basically the overall gist of this card is going to be balance, fairness, harmony, and I'm sorry, I just saw that I put that in there about the aesthetic appreciation and tarot readings. Yes, Venus can be very vain, but this is a very special card. It encourages us to be fair, to use objectivity, and have a commitment to justice. I truly believe that is one of the components of a happy life, is trying to make sure that those scales are always balanced, and being very careful about the injustice that we might commit towards others, and also doing our best to not allow injustice against us. These are all embodied by the astrological side of Libra. If you know a Libra, you know what I'm talking about. They can be very finicky and very, I don't want to say stuck up, but they like things a certain way, but it all comes down to balance with them, and balance truly is the key to a happy life, and this card really drives that home. So again, I'm sorry I was MIA for a minute. I'm back doing readings. If you would like your own tarot reading, just reach out to me. My contact info and appointment booking will be in the description. You can also purchase my ebook or some cleansing baths, whatever you need. And I will be back soon with another video. I love you. Thank you.